You are ready to transform your life at the deepest level, to heal incredibly tender parts of yourself, to master yourself, so that if you feel called, you can support others to go on that same journey of healing. You also have incredible courage, way more than you know yet. Because whilst you do get things like access to professional indemnity insurance to work as a shamanic practitioner at the end, you really need to dive deep yourself, because that is where you get your PhD in healing, by healing fundamentally yourself. Because you can only take people as far as you yourself are ready to go. And that is why the shamanic training is incredibly deep, it's challenging, and why it's held with so much love, and this being a 12-month container. Now, the overarching philosophy of the school is that we come from source, we are pure. All traditions basically say that we come down to actually experience ourselves as that. But what happens is we forget, and we have things like our parents' control come and smother our light and beauty. We have past life things like I don't trust. We have ancestral things like I'm not good enough. We get told that we're hopeless. We take on addictions. We have all of these things come in from society that crush our spirit. We even give our light and power away. And the shamanic training is systematically identifying these things. Systematically. What are each of these things? They have a flavor, they have an energy, until we can actually free ourselves and start to have mastery of ourselves and remember every day that we are this, we are pure. We can create the life that we choose. Now, this training is actually 19 years in the making. And the idea of this full year-long training is that there are no shortcuts taken, there are no expenses spared, just a blank slate. What is the ultimate training program we can design and create for you? And this is all programs that we've taken hundreds of students on. And that all begins with shamanic training level 1 and 2, which is a 10-day immersion. And every day you're learning a new tool. First by healing and experiencing that yourself, and then facilitating that in a safe environment with each other. So you're giving and receiving healings. It's just a washing machine of growth, discovery, and deep healing. Some of the tools you get to experience are things like past lives. So how is something from the past impacting us now, is restricting our lives? So sometimes we have these past lives that actually take over and they sabotage things. They limit us, they restrict us. So we systematically identify these with tools to cleanse and clear that energy, knowing everything is just energy. Then we have things like soul retrievals. We have a fantastic self-protective mechanism. If you're going to have a car accident, the last place you want to be is in your body. So part of our spirit leaves to basically protect itself from that full impact. But what happens in our shocks and losses and traumas is that we lose our innocence. That goes too. Our self-esteem, our trust, our love. These go at all different ages, and they don't necessarily come back on their own. So in shamanic training, in all traditions, we learn how to take these energies back and become whole again. Then we have things like in shamanic training level 2, where we learn that past experiences, letdown, shocks, where we have to kind of take over, where the parents haven't kept us safe, haven't got our needs met. Now these get stuck and frozen in time, and every time a similar situation happens again, that little child, which we call shadow child, steps up and takes over. So instead of the adult engaging in things like business affairs, financial affairs, matters of the heart, children. We can have our shadow child or child taking over, using anything it can, any means it can, to feel safe, to be heard, to be loved, and it's not often healthy. So in Shamanic Training Level 2, you learn about that and how to take responsibility, how to heal, love, nurture the child so the adult can be in charge. The adult is in charge. The child's job is just to play and have fun and be in balance. After level 1 and 2, there's then a 10-week integration program. You're doing that online with your friends who have become like brothers and sisters, and you're refreshing all that you've learned and expanding and learning more. That's an hour-long minimum commitment each week. You also get 2 healings with myself or one of the other teachers to support your ongoing journey. Like, we're going to hold you in this 12-month container. So now we go on the deep dive, and it's called the Deep Ancestral Healing Retreat. And this is the core healing work that most people do throughout their lives without any idea how to actually go about doing it. Because remember, we're this beautiful light, this source energy, but we do have all of this energy come onto us ancestrally. So the control, the guilt, the rejection, the addictions, the low self-worth, the not good enough, all that comes ancestrally down the line, energetically into us. Because up until the age of about 7, we absorb these like a sponge. They just go deep inside of us. So in this healing retreat, we give back all of this energy and we put it in the ancestral fire, one thing after the next, putting it all back. And we also take back what we've given away, our love, our light, our beauty, our innocence, our sexuality, our masculinity, our femininity, until we stand whole and strong. Now, this retreat is intense because that energy is deeply rooted in us, and the intention is to uproot it, to take it out from the cells of our body. So it's really important, if you're planning or thinking about doing this training, that you're ready to go there for deep energetic releases, and that you're comfortable seeing those releases in others as well. Now, once all of that's done, we then have a 6-month integration program called Design Your Life, because once you've got rid of all that ancestral energy, you still have to work on your patterns and your beliefs, because that is what shapes and creates your life. So here we learn the tools to design 6-month, 18-month, and 3 to 5 year goals in the areas of health, wealth, and fulfillment. And next, again, a few months break in between each, we come to Shamanic Trainings Level 3 and 4. And this is where it really all comes together, where we can really access all we've learned in levels 1 and 2, even what we've experienced in the Give Back, Take Back, the Deep Ancestral Healing Retreat work. And here in level 3, we start to break down a healing, like all the different components, and we learn so much about energy, how energy works. And then the next 5 days are Shamanic Training Level 4, or what we call practitioner training. And this is where it really, again, dives deep, knowing that you can only take people as far as you yourself have gone. So this begins with you. What is a deep healing breakthrough? What's really trapping you? What's the biggest area of growth possible for you? Now, these classes are just 5 people each with 1 teacher. So it begins with a healing journey for yourself. So 4 practitioners working with you, supported by a teacher to dive deep for that big breakthrough. These are intense. They are immense. Sometimes they're 3 to 4 hour healings to really dig in and transform and work through all the protection and the resistance so that you can emerge like this, empowered, free, embodied. This is where people often grow the most. You might have no intention to be a healer at all, but this is often where people develop and grow the most because it's about mastery. You have to master yourself. You have to be able to put things aside. You have to work in teams, knowing that most of the healing work we have to do comes from community, comes from your family. So we need to come together and reframe that as a group and become whole so that we can be targeted in the healing work that we're doing. After you complete Shamanic Training Level 3 and 4, there's a 4-month mentoring program. And this is where you do your case studies. This is where you do your one-on-one healings. This is where you really learn how you do healings. What's your unique energy? What's your unique flavor? It's not about being like us. It's about what's your team like and how do you do it. Finally, about 12 to maybe 16 months, you'll be ready for your final review. And this is with me. And this is literally like a snapshot, like a photo of where are you at on the journey of trust. How much do you trust self? How much do you trust life? How much do you trust all of creation, your spirit team? The shamanic training isn't just about learning shamanic healing. It's about transforming your life. What is stopping you from you? What are the walls and blocks in the way from you and life, your family, your friends, your community? What is in the way from you and spirit and being this clear channel? All of those things are addressed. You are encouraged and supported to step into mastery, learning how to create and design the life you want, and being open to the mystery, the magic of it, remembering that you're sacred, walking in a sacred way, talking in a sacred way, stepping up and embodying that. This is embodiment of your sacred true self on every level, authentic. If you're ready to go on that journey, we are so ready to go on it with you. We are so committed to hold that year-long container with you, and your peers, your support team will be with you for a full year. Can you imagine the growth, the development, the transformations that will give you the opportunities? And that is what I relish. That is what I live for, to really be with you on this journey to become you. Really hope to see you there. If you are ready, which you are, if you are courageous, which you are, if you are ready to find more of yourself that you didn't even know was there, which you are, this is a powerful journey and we're here for you.